I'm Eric, I'm a game designer, and today we're going to review Dead Cells. Discuss how Dead Cells always makes you feel powerful, and how the game encourages you to always do one more run. Dead Cells is a roguelike action platformer, focused on fast combat and making difficult decisions quickly. Dead Cells keeps you hooked by always unlocking something interesting, not only within your run, but also at the start of your next run. There's a periodic and a permanent progression system. They collectively work towards player growth, making you feel powerful within the progression of the run by providing you periodic upgrades, new items you can use in this run, or stat upgrades which will carry over to the next stage. Additionally, the game provides you with permanent upgrades, rewarding you for continuously playing the game. You might start the next run with a certain amount of gold or a specific item. Through the combination of periodic and permanent upgrades, the game always has something exciting to show you, an objective to work towards. The main objective of getting as far as possible is clear to the player, but there's so many secondary objectives in the game, which ensures that the player will always feel rewarded for their endeavors. Whether it is dealing with a particularly difficult enemy, finding a shop, or upgrading your weapons. You can set your own goals and make your own decisions, but all systems interact with each other and work towards progressing you, making you stronger and stronger. Dead Cells combines this with a loot system which provides you with abundant rewards. The energy you invest will always be compensated for. There are so many different resources you could potentially collect, but they all work towards the same goal, just in different ways. It's all about enhancing your experience. What Dead Cells does so well is incentivizing you to play the game the way they intended it to be played. They reward you for going fast, for not getting hit, for truly mastering the combat mechanics. But they never alienate less skilled players. Well, if you can't go fast, you can't explore everything, because there's less pressure on you. You can find all the items and secrets within the environment to benefit the rest of your run. There's always a risk-reward in Dead Cells. You will miss out on something regardless of how you approach the game, which makes every run a decision-making process. You need to decide how you're going to approach the run. Where do you want to go? And of course, how are you going to deal with the enemies in your way? Dead Cells is constantly presenting you difficult decisions. The game questions which resources you value the most. A perfect example are the stat upgrades. Are you going for purple, red, or green? Initially this may be an easy choice because you're carrying a purple weapon, but the more stat upgrades you collect, the more difficult the decisions become. Are you going to keep upgrading your weapons, or do you choose to get more hit points this time around? By making all rewards a seemingly good reward, there's always difficulty attached to the decision. Which one is better in this particular circumstance for your particular run? Dead Cells combines these dilemmas with reactionary gameplay. As the game randomizes the environments, you never truly know where to go, which means you need to react to the world, the choices of where you want to go. And in moment-to-moment gameplay, you also need to react quickly, by dodging out of the way, or by quickly switching the direction of your melee attack. Dead Cells wants you to react, preferably fast, making quick decisions. The game never forces you into a specific room or a specific direction. If you do go into a direction which doesn't provide you with anything fruitful, you can rapidly get back on track through the portals. Dead Cells doesn't want you to be prepared. It wants you to overcome the unknown and grow in the process. Because not knowing what you will face and what equipment you will have at your disposal when going into the dungeon makes you feel even more powerful when beating it. And regardless of the final outcome, you will have progressed. Not only through the run by experiencing more powerful weapons, but also by gaining permanent upgrades, in addition to learning and becoming better at the game. Dead Cells is all about player choice. Some choices are big and will have lasting effects and implications on the rest of your game. Others are small, moment to moment, and require faster decision making. In the end, every run of Dead Cells doesn't just challenge your combat abilities, it also challenges your mental ability to make difficult choices. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Game Designer Plays. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know in the comments down below which game you would like me to play next. And then I hope to see you in my next video. See you there. Bye bye.